Okay, so imagine this. You're just, trying to have a normal day at home, maybe arguing with your sister's boyfriend about eating your snacks.
Uh-huh. The usual stuff.
Right. And then, bam, alien invasion. Suddenly your whole species is on the menu to become like psychedelic drugs.
And your only help is a gun that swears. A lot.
Exactly. That's pretty much the wild premise of High on Life. Today, we're doing a deep dive into this, well, totally unique, chaotic, actually surprisingly insightful game.
Yeah, our mission here is to really get into the weeds of this crazy story, meet some truly unforgettable characters, and figure out how this game mixes action, really dark humor, and, well, unexpected depth.
And we're pulling this all directly from gameplay transcripts, right? Giving us that raw player experience.
Exactly. Mostly from Lil Bipper on YouTube. So it's an unfiltered look at how someone actually plays through this madness.
All right, so let's set the scene. It's a first-person shooter, but it feels different. It's got this weird self-aware vibe, almost like it knows it's a game.
Totally. It's from the creators of Rick and Morty, so you kind of expect that level of meta commentary and just general weirdness.
And the big hook, the thing everyone talks about, is the talking guns. They aren't just tools, they're actual characters.
Companion.
Yeah, sentient alien guns, each with a very distinct personality, often completely unhinged. And that constant chatter, that dialogue, it really changes the whole feel. It's not just shooting, it's a relationship. Kind of.
So how does it all kick off? You mentioned the normal home life suddenly interrupted.
Oh, it's 0 to 60 instantly. 1 second, you're dealing with mundane stuff. Your parents are leaving, your sister Lizzie's having a party, her boyfriend Twig is eating your, friendalos, some kind of snack.
Friendalos.
Got it.
Yeah.
The next second, there's a giant alien ship landing outside. This weird Bounty 5000 computer just appears in your living room. It's like an intergalactic job board for bounty hunters.
Okay.
And yeah, the horrible news. Humanity is the hot new ingredient for alien drugs. It's just, bam, welcome to the chaos. Super jarring, but also, honestly, pretty funny in a dark way. That's one heck of an introduction. It really throws you right into the deep end. So who's your first point of contact in all this? Your guide.
Right. You immediately meet Kenny. He's your first talking gun, a Gatland.
Yeah.
He's basically this sentient alien life form that is a handgun.
Okay. So he explains things calmly.
No, not at all. He's freaking out. He starts yelling these urgent, profanity-filled instructions at you, like teaching you how to shoot while simultaneously panicking about the invasion.
Sounds stressful.
Extremely. But he's the one who lays it out. The bad guys are the G3 Cartel, a massive criminal organization, their whole business, turning entire species into narcotics. And now humans are on the list.
Gee, that's dark.
It really is.
Yeah.
But the game presents it with this layer of absurdity that somehow makes it work. It sets the tone immediately. Expect the unexpected and expect it to be weird.
And this all forces you out of your suburban home and into where?
Blim City, your new home base. It's this sprawling, kind of grimy, definitely warped space city, just packed with bizarre alien life.
And Blim City isn't exactly a utopia, right?
Oh, far from it. You'll learn pretty quickly about its unique problems. There's Magistrate Clug Nugman, who's basically the mayor, and he's dealing with some truly weird civic issues.
Like what? Parking tickets, noise complaints?
More like a skyrocketing murder rate.
Yeah.
The water supply being poisoned again by a guy literally called Gary the Poisoner.
Jerry the Poison?
Seriously. And apparently this citywide plan to put mandatory sexual repression chips in old people backfired massively. Made them far, far hornier than ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's that kind of detail that shows the game's not just throwing random jokes, it's building this consistently absurd, broken world. It's satire, pointing out how ridiculous systems can get.
Okay, so you're stuck in this madhouse city, your species is being hunted. How do you even survive, let alone fight back? You can't just get a normal job.
Definitely not. You get pulled into bounty hunting.
Yeah.
But not in a cool, heroic way at first.
How so?
You get recruited by Gene Zeruthian. He used to be a famous bounty hunter, but now he's basically homeless living on a bench. Yeah. He offers you his old, fully operational bounty suit. Sounds great, right? Except he's pawned almost all the important parts at Mr. Keep's pawn shop.
You're kidding.
Nope. So your first few tasks as a galactic bounty hunter are literally going to the pawn shop to buy back your own jump jets or your Dodge unit. It's kind of humiliating, but also very funny.
That's brilliant. It immediately subverts that whole power fantasy thing. So who's the first big target on this intergalactic bounty board?
Your first major mark is Nintor. She's the matriarch of the Torque family. And this family, they're a piece of work.
How so?
They're notorious for infighting. Like, they're clones, and they're constantly killing each other. 14 Tor kills 7 Tor, that kind of thing, just to climb the family ladder.
Uh-huh.
They control the slums area.
Sounds charming.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But the game uses them to explore themes like legacy and violence, just wrapped in this really grotesque, funny package.
And along the way, you're not just buying back suit parts, you're finding more of these talking weapons.
Exactly. You expand your chatty arsenal. After Kenny, you get Knifey.
Knifey. Let me guess, he likes stabbing.
Obsessed with it. He's incredibly aggressive, bloodthirsty, constantly talking about gutting things. Stab, stab, stab. That's his vibe.
Lovely. Does he do anything else?
Surprisingly, yeah. He's also your grappling hook, basically.
Yeah.
He has this tether ability you need to swing across gaps. So even the most violent tool has a practical necessary function.
Okay, who else joins the party?
Then there's Gus. He's different. He shoots these little disc-like projectiles that spawn tiny versions of himself, like little minions.
Little babies?
Yeah, they call them his kids, or discs that spawn little guys. They attack enemies for you. And Gus himself is calmer, almost fatherly, but he's still, a weapon spawning attack drones. It's that contrast again.
And these weapons aren't just for jokes, they actually change how you play.
Absolutely. Each one has unique firing modes and abilities, like Gus's discs or Knifey's tether. You have to swap between them constantly to deal with different enemies or navigate the world. It keeps the gameplay fresh.
You mentioned collecting bounties. Is it just shoot the bad guy, get paid, or is there a catch?
There's always a catch in this game.
Yeah.
To actually collect the bounty, you have to carve out a piece of the target's body. Their DNA, basically. Yeah, it's called proof of the kill. It's presented as this mundane, bureaucratic step. Just slice off a bit, turn it in. Darkly funny stuff.
And what happens with the Torque family after you take out Nintor? Does another clone just take over?
Well, you meet Five Tor. And surprisingly, he's friendly. Instead of trying to kill you or take over, he's just kind of relieved. He ends up becoming an honorary Torque, breaking the cycle. It's a weirdly hopeful moment amidst all the killing.
Okay, so beyond the main bounties and the guns, the game throws some really memorable, often disturbing characters and situations at you, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Douglas.
Douglas, yeah. He's the G3's chief of training and torture. And he loves his job. Maybe a little too much.
How so?
He's just so cheerful about it all. He openly talks about enjoying torturing people, G3 enemies, random strangers, anyone who annoys him.
That's unsettling.
Deeply. And his training methods are lethal. Obstacle courses designed to kill, battle royales where recruits fight to the death. It's grim. But his chipper attitude makes it even darker somehow.
Is there anyone caught up in his work?
Yeah, you encounter Dr. Jupy, who begs you to save his family because Douglas has kidnapped them. It grounds Douglas's absurdity in some real stakes, making him more than just a caricature. He's genuinely menacing, despite the humor.
And then there's the High on Life store itself. Not exactly your corner shop.
Not even close. They sell hyperbongs. These devices literally suck the life force out of other creatures for a drug-like high.
Oh, wow. So the game title is quite literal.
Very literal. And the store manager, he actually seems conflicted about it. He mutters stuff like, drugs are living creatures and they die, but he's still ringing people up.
That's fascinating, that little bit of moral conflict in such a messed up situation.
Exactly. It adds this weird layer. Even in this totally bonkers world, characters have these fleeting moments of conscience.
Maybe.
That's it. Yeah. And yeah, the store's tied to the G3 and you're trying to find the owner, Dr. Chiblets. It all connects back.
It seems like everyone in this universe has some bizarre justification for what they do, like Gary the Poisoner.
Oh, Gary. Yeah, he's still out there proudly poisoning Blim City's water, and he genuinely thinks he's providing a public service.
It's a service. How?
Who knows? He just insists down the road this is all going to make sense. He's completely delusional, causing chaos, but convinced he's the good guy. It's a perfect little slice of the game's humor, misguided conviction leading to disaster.
And sometimes the absurdity is just pointless, like the Mac and Cheese brothers.
Oh yeah, Joey and Jimmy.
Yeah.
You accidentally kill one, and the other immediately starts arguing with you, or maybe just yelling into the void about whether stairs or bridges are better.
Over architecture, after his brother just died.
Precisely. It's incredibly petty, completely meaningless, but played totally straight. It highlights how human, or maybe just alien, these small, stupid conflicts are, even when the galaxy's at stake.
That sounds amazing. And you mentioned Drigtown having zones for mothers against violence, and then mothers for violence.
Yes. It's another example of the game just leaning into contradictions. You find this area that seems like it's promoting peace, but then right nearby is the exact opposite. It just adds to the feeling that in this universe, Any idea can be flipped on its head. Morality is flexible, let's say.
So, with all this chaos, the talking guns, the weird encounters, how does it all come together? You mentioned the meta commentary.
Yeah, that's kind of the glue, I think. The game, and especially the weapons, are constantly breaking the fourth wall. They comment on glitches, on game design tropes, even on the fact that you, the player, are controlling things.
Like the first person Bipper in a third person world line.
Exactly. That's a direct nod to the streamer whose gameplay we're drawing from. It makes the whole thing feel very immediate and self-aware. It knows it's ridiculous.
And that fuels the humor, right? The shock value and absurdity.
Absolutely. It
Yeah.
thrives on being unpredictable and often profane. You never know what's coming. One minute you're in a firefight, the next, this minor alien character, Globo, the guy with the butt face, becomes a famous musician signed to a record deal.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's completely out of left field, but it fits the world. It's this constant stream of absurdity that somehow still manages to push a story forward.
So that's the aha moment. That despite the crudeness and the chaos, there is a narrative thread.
I think so. You're watching yourself, or rather the player character, become this unlikely hero, saving humanity, taking down a drug cartel, all while navigating this utterly bizarre universe that refuses to take anything seriously. It's finding a story, finding meaning within absolute chaos, and it does it through humor.
It's definitely a unique approach to storytelling and satire. Okay, so we've journeyed through this wild, violent, hilarious game via these transcripts. We've seen Blim City's problems, met Kenny and Naife, dealt with Douglas and Gary.
It's been quite a ride.
So what's the final takeaway here? What should we be thinking about after diving into High on Life?
Well, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? In a universe like that, where violence is casual, morality is shaky, and your gun is your therapist,
Right.
what does being a hero even mean?
Right. Is it just about winning? Surviving?
Or is it about how you navigate that absurdity? Can you keep your sanity, or at least your sense of humor, when reality itself is so messed up? Maybe the real point, the game's genius, is forcing us to find some kind of meaning, or at least a good laugh, in the middle of utter glorious chaos.